What's going on, everyone? Happy weekend. It is Friday night. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Saturday morning, 2:40 a.m. where I'm at. So I'm looking at Bitcoin. I want to share what I'm seeing, what I think is possible, regardless of, opinions. The market does what the market does. Price goes where it goes for a reason. So let's get into what I see happening. And by the way, if you've checked out the website, marketwarriorfx.com, we're rebuilding it on Kajabi. So we thank you for your patience. It's been a process with everything. So we'll have that going in full force pretty soon. However, without any further ado, crypto's hot. We're coming up on that time of the season in December when the altcoins are going to come into the spotlight. So ultimately, I think we're kind of done with anything of significance on Bitcoin. However, at least for the rest of this year. However, that doesn't necessarily have to be true, right? Come on, price can really do whatever it wants. All right. There's no rules in this. So what we have going on up here at the top was our major break of structure. As we had candle close on, I'm looking at the weekly right now, above the bodies of this previous high. Then this wick here raids the liquidity that's built up above here and stages into what then happens is stop hunt wick, followed by a weekly bearish engulfing candle to the downside, and then, obviously more sell-off as this would indicate. Now, typically, if you don't know this about me yet, you're going to find out. I like to see this wick higher and engulfing this previous wick, typically when I'm looking at, bearish or bullish engulfing candles, and then this body to engulf the other sided wick. But I also think that these are very powerful. I found in my back testing, when you have a longer rejection wick followed by an engulfing candle, it can almost be more of a signal or a significance of power or strength heading in that direction. So the $1 million question is, where's it going to turn? Where do you buy? Where's this dip gonna flip around, right? So coming down here, looking at these two candles that were built up, we know that there's sell-side liquidity under each of these. I strongly believe that if Bitcoin is going to push and create a higher movement up into this area next, it's probably going to take this lower sell-side liquidity. Now, ironically enough, right below this, we have a return to origin breaker structure that is bullish. A little bit of a fair value gap in here. A monthly fair value gap down here, actually. There's also a daily in there, so there's some confluence going on. And we have a bullish weekly order block built right here. So in my analysis, I'm going to say we will see Bitcoin below 39,053.06 before we head up. Safe bet, in my opinion. There's a possibility that we'll see Bitcoin down to 34,751. And remember, this is just what the chart shows. Everyone's got their opinion on it. Some people that are my friends, right? We get along. They've been like, oh, it's not going to go that low. Okay, well, it could. It's going to do whatever it wants. So just keep an eye on what's happening. And then another thing that's interesting to me is this high liquidity zone down here. And I put a little eyeball here, just like keep an eye on it. And a little bit below that into the 23,000, 24/7 to 20, almost 24 flat. We have a weekly and a daily fair value gap that could be filled. And it would also give price a reason to run any liquidity left down here. However, we're getting back into what are we at? July. So basically the beginning of the year, mid-year. Some of this liquidity is getting a little too old to matter at this point, but neither here nor there. I think realistically, we're going to see Bitcoin come down into this zone right here before a continuation up. However, if it keeps going lower, hey, don't be surprised. It's going to run some of this out, destroy it, fill the books long, and we'll see it head in the northern direction. So I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. It's just getting started. Make sure you get outside and do something fun because it's not healthy to sit behind the computer and trade 24/7. Love you all, and I'll see you next time.